Hey guys, like, comment, subscribe. Just doing a quick UFC reaction video. Dana White, in a recent interview, did come out speaking about Calvin Kattar's fight against Max Holloway. He did say he was disappointed in the fight not being stopped, and a lot of people obviously agree with that. But that could be a very prime discussion, or at least prime fight to look at in terms of live scoring for MMA. If they know a guy's down 49, 42, 48, 42, whatever it is going into that last round, why go out there? But regardless, the specific comments White makes is the fact that he was worried that Kattar is actually going to go to the locker room, collapse, and potentially die after the fight. And as bad as it is, I would agree with him. I'm a person who, when I watch fights, whether it's live, whether it's on the street, in an event, in the gym, no matter where it is, I'm not a sensitive person in that regard. I've been in plenty of fights. I train. I've seen plenty of them. I typically am more one for late stoppages than early. But watching that fight, I had the exact same sentiment. I felt like after that fight, Kattar was going to just go back. His head was going to feel just awful. He'd feel spinny. He'd probably vomit a bunch of times, obviously concussed. And that reminds me of a lot of these boxing guys who they don't get knocked out, or they don't get fully knocked out. It's a TKO and the ref stops it late into the fight, but they've taken so much punishment that their brain is just completely rattled. And that's what I was honestly worried about with happening to Calvin Kattar. And Dana White clearly, again, had those same feelings. So I can only imagine how many other people did as well. It's never a good thing to talk about with someone in that regard. You don't want to wish them for it. It's not that type of video, anything like that. It's a scary situation. You have to know when obviously someone is taking too much punishment. And that was a situation where, like, Max wasn't letting up. Some guys do let up. Some guys see that, they go to the wrestling, they feel bad for the guy. That was not happening. No one felt bad for Calvin Kattar because he was still out there, still fighting, still swinging. Obviously, super tough guy, but no one wants to see that happen. No one wants to watch a fight and be worried that we might see the actual first death in the UFC from a very good fighter too, and a main event fighter, a guy who was just super tough, took a bunch of punishment. I mean, those elbows alone, honestly, could put someone in the hospital, give them a concussion, seriously injure their brain. So I myself was worried. Dana White clearly worried. I'm sure a lot of other people were. Daniel Cormier was. We know that from his commentary. But overall, let me know what you guys think of White's comments. If you agree with the sentiment, hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you next time with some more content.